Welcome back, everyone. Today I have a package from Lapidary Dave, and this was stuff purchased by me during the Tim Dave collaboration sale. Alright, this was over the 22nd and 23rd of May, and now it's just in the beginning week of June. And let's get on with this, shall we? In total, I spent $71 on this package, and some of it was stuff I bought. One was given to me by someone else, and I can't remember if I won anything during this one. Probably not. Anyway, let's try to get this open with minimal damage to the box and to me. And that's not working. Alright, we're going to struggle. We're just going to have to zoom right through this to get to the good stuff. Alright, come on. There we go. Packed in there tightly. Okay. Opal guy, yeah, that is me. Alright, let's start with the bag, shall we? Now, I bought 3 slabs of howardite jasper, and maybe these are said bags. Enjoy the struggle, folks. The struggle is real. You know what? I don't think trying to save this is really the option. I say we just get it over with. Alright, there's one bag. And there's 2 bags. You want to watch them brute force ripping through this and probably knocking over my camera in the same round. Imagine that. Defeated by saran wrap. Whoa, okay. That's not good. Alright, there's a different piece. You can tell because it's a different color. Struggle, damn you. Alright. We're making progress. Making progress. I can tell you this top piece was something that was gifted to me, and I don't know if they care if I say their name, but let's keep it a secret, unless you can read it through the bag. Here, let me help. It helps to make sure everything is in frame when you're unwrapping, otherwise it looks kind of silly. Alright. So, stop it. There's the 3 pieces I bought. There's another piece I bought that was gifted. And certainly this would be edited for time. Edited for time. Okay, this piece I bought as well, and perhaps you can tell what it is. Inconspicuous, glossy black rock could be anything. Am I right? Am I right? Alright, there's the last piece I bought. So, let's move this stuff out of the way and get on with first things first. So I got 3 bits of howardite, and this one, and sadly I didn't get the water ready, so let's do that, and we can just edit this part out because magic. Whoops. Yeah, overfill that. As I was saying, howardite jasper. Look at that stuff. Is that amazing or what? Thanks, Aziz. I like those little crystal pockets. But look at this. I mean, it's brown and red and yellow and bits of orange and kind of tiger striped. This will be fun. This will be way fun. How to zone this? Maybe that. Definitely could go there, but if I recall, yes, it is translucent, nigh transparent. Alright, cool. Piece number 1. And of course, because you're silly, that was the microphones you just took off your head. Dough. Alright, so that was piece number 1. Now, piece number 2 is a little thicker. And this cost $12. You never would have guessed that. It's kind of feathery almost. Very nice. Piece 3. The lovely, lovely howardite. And this one might be even better than that first one, because look at, oh hey, there's an A. Look at that, that is just wild. So cool. So I'll have some to slab off and give away. I don't know though. I'm not sure I want to part with any of that one. These other 2 though, I could probably cut off something to make it lovely. Alright, this next piece was advertised as fossilized stromatolite, but someone in chat was saying that it might be something different. And apparently this is gotten out of what is now Bristlecone Pine National Park, Monument, State Park. Anyway, somebody was saying it was like rhyolite. I am no expert. What I am expert in is how crazy this stuff looks. And it looks like, it's pretty hard. Fingernail test really doesn't mean much. But that is incredible. Next, I have this lovely piece of purple jadeite jade, which may come from Turkey. It can be also called lavender jade. And I'm betting this may be translucent as well. Nope. You're wrong. You got punked. Not really. It's got some nice veins. Kind of grayish. The better slabs of this are much more purple and a little darker, but hey, you know, $5. Make a couple of honking cabs out of that. You know it, all day long. Or cut it in half and make a cab, give it to somebody else with the other half and say, hey, cab this. We'll have a contest. Alright, the last piece that I bought. Well, this is a rainbow obsidian. Kind of unassuming other than the saw marks. You can see some of the banding in there. More light helps. What should really help is water. Look at that. Now you can see some of those little pockets in there. Probably ash. But, you know, there's zones in here that should hopefully come up with some excellent cabs. And again, there's enough to give away. I just need a decent saw. I mean, I can slab through that with my cutoff saw, but they're going to be ugly. Alright, so this middle section seems to be where most of those little bubbles are. But you got some great stuff on the sides. Lovely color. Lovely. Alright, so we are down to the last thing. We had $11, $12, and $12. We had $5 and $7. And that was $10. I think those are pretty good prices. I mean, cutting a slab off of each of those could potentially pay for the entire slab. And here is some Sonoran Sunset gifted to me. And it's a giant elongated piece. The colors are fairly separated, so maybe try to get a weird freeform piece with all three colors in it. That could be a challenge. I mean, it would definitely be one of the longest things I've ever tried cutting. Maybe I can just try to freeform the entire thing. We will wait and see. But that is it. And I'll get some close-up pictures of this. And then we'll call it a day. Well, that's it for this video. This was quite the haul, don't you agree? If you liked watching this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Also, if you liked watching this video, consider watching this video next.